Few things boost someone's overall attractiveness more quietly, but more powerfully than good hygiene, and breath is often the secret weapon nobody talks about. You can have perfect skin, a sculpted jawline, and great fashion sense, but if your breath could peel paint off a wall, the charm kind of evaporates. So, one of the underrated wins of healthy, sustainable weight loss is the spontaneous upgrade in breath, body odor, and general freshness. You don't just look better, you smell better. You feel cleaner. People stand a little closer when you talk. It's the kind of glow up that doesn't show up on Instagram but gets noticed in real life instantly. Why does this happen? Because the very same habits that lead to weight loss, improved diet, increased hydration, regular exercise, and better sleep, also correct a host of silent, odor-producing imbalances in the body. Start with the most obvious: food. Diets high in processed carbs, sugar, and red meat tend to feed the wrong kinds of bacteria in the mouth and gut. Those bacteria, in turn, release volatile sulfur compounds, VSCs, that smell like rotten eggs, gym socks, or something you might use to fumigate a warehouse. When you clean up your eating habits, more vegetables, fiber, lean proteins, fewer artificial additives, you starve out the stink-producing microbes. Your mouth flora shifts toward a healthier balance. Your breath gets fresher, often without a single mint. Hydration is a game changer too. One of the biggest contributors to bad breath is dry mouth. Saliva is nature's mouthwash. It neutralizes acids, washes away bacteria, and keeps your oral ecosystem in check. Many people who are overweight and often chronically dehydrated don't produce enough saliva, especially if they're drinking soda instead of water, or if they mouth breathe due to snoring or sleep apnea. But as you start drinking more water and sleeping better, your mouth becomes less of a bacteria playground. Morning breath improves. Midday breath improves. You no longer feel like you need to chew gum like a nervous teenager before every conversation. Now let's talk body odor, another area where weight loss can work magic, even though most people never link the two. Your skin is an excretory organ. What you eat, how well your body digests it, and how efficiently you eliminate waste all affect how you smell. Highly processed, high-sugar diets tend to increase body odor by promoting inflammation, altering gut flora, and increasing sweat acidity. Combine that with poor hygiene habits or excessive sweating from carrying extra body weight, and you've got a recipe for, well, being less than daisy fresh. But as weight drops and metabolism stabilizes, people often sweat less, and the sweat they do produce smells cleaner because it's no longer marinated in metabolic byproducts from poor eating. Exercise also plays a surprising role here. While yes, you sweat more during workouts, regular exercise improves circulation, supports detoxification through lymph flow, and helps regulate the autonomic nervous system. That means better digestion, improved hormone balance, and lower stress, all factors that influence how you smell. Even your armpits change. Sweat glands recalibrate, and skin microbiota, the good bacteria living on your body, begin to rebalance. The result: fresher, less musky, and frankly more huggable you. And there's an interesting behavioral bonus to all of this. When people feel healthier and more confident, they tend to take better care of themselves overall. You floss more. You shower more consistently. You might splurge on nicer deodorant, mouthwash, or even skincare. Hygiene becomes an act of self-respect instead of a rushed chore. And that self-care radiates outward. People notice. They may not say, "Wow, your oral microbiome must be flourishing," but they'll lean in a little when you talk. They'll remember that you just smelled clean, natural, safe. In a world full of curated selfies and airbrushed avatars, freshness is one of the last truly visceral, human qualities we still notice instantly. And when your weight loss journey enhances it, not through gimmicks but through actual metabolic change, you become more appealing in a primal, real-world way. You're not just easier on the eyes. You're easier to be around, breathe around, live around. You don't just look better, you feel better to everyone who shares your space. And that, as it turns out, may be one of the most attractive qualities of all.